Well, hello there. Hey guys, it's Maddie. Wow, it has been a long freaking time since I have made a video. I don't even know what to say for myself. So many of you guys have been asking me, where are you? What have you been up to? What are you doing? I've been AWOL for the past 4 months, so basically this is a part dose. I could be mistaken. I'm going to just be explaining to you guys where I've been for the past 4 months. And it's kind of a part 2 to my self-harm, depression, anxiety kind of video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my eating disorder. I've chosen to be very open about my eating disorder because I think that it is a very pressing topic for a lot of girls out there. And I know that I could not possibly be the only one who has been struggling with an eating disorder, and if you follow me on Instagram or Tumblr or something, you probably have seen me post a lot about my eating disorder. So for the past about 2 years now, I've been struggling with an eating disorder, restrictive anorexia, and about 4 months ago it got so bad, my weight dropped. I was hovering just at about 80 pounds, and it got to a point where my liver was failing and I was at risk for a heart attack. Through the work of my counselor, who I will leave links for her website down below, her name is Paula Galley, and she does sessions with people through Skype. So if you guys live anywhere in the world and you're struggling with body image, just any life problems, she's a wonderful, wonderful woman, and she's so relatable. She's like my big sister, and I thank her so much for the work that she's done with me. And she suggested that I go to a residential inpatient treatment facility. I was at such a low weight, my brain chemistry was just not working correctly. I could not cognitively kind of decide to regain my health and do that through weight restoration. I was so scared to get treatment. I did not want treatment. I didn't want to recover. I wanted to stay bone thin, and because that is idolized in today's society. Being bone thin and being a Victoria's Secret model is what people consider beautiful, and I think it's disgusting. And I think it was Jenny Schaefer in her book Life Without Ed that she wrote that genetics are the loaded gun and society pulls the trigger for an eating disorder. And I think that is 100% true for me. I had perfectionistic personality qualities, and then society just kind of pulled the trigger and I started to restrict heavily, and it ended up me being in the hospital. Anyways, let's rewind 4 months ago. I decided to go to this place called Woodstone, and it is all the way across the country in British Columbia. So I got on a plane for the first time, headed out there, super scared, didn't know what to expect, and I was starting this 3-month program where they do weight restoration and they help your brain and just help you really recover from an eating disorder. They help me gain my life back, essentially. Now this is not going to be a very funny video, so I'm just sorry. This is just kind of a vlog of where I've been and what I've been up to. My weight was actually so low that my liver was failing and I was at risk for a heart attack. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. So I was a liability because this Woodstone place is on a secluded island called Galliano Island, and there's no hospital or anything like that on the island. So what ended up happening was I had to go to Victoria, British Columbia alone, without my parents there, and I was still 17 at the time, and I was put on a G-tube feed for 3 weeks to help restore my organs and to help get me stable. So that's where I was all of September into early October. I was determined, my birthday was October 15th, I was determined to get out of the hospital by October 15th and back to Woodstone because they could not have me there at such a low weight. So on October 10th, I went back to Woodstone. I reached my goal through the help of my dad. He ended up having to fly out back to British Columbia, which is very expensive, and I thank him with all of my heart. He helped me get through the hardest part of my hospital stay. And actually in Victoria I got my first tattoo, which I can show you guys in another video if you want. And I went back to Woodstone, and then I started 3 months there, and it was an intensive 3-month treatment program. I learned how to eat again. I learned how to be socially interacting with other girls, and I essentially just gained my life back. I can't thank Woodstone enough for what they've done for me. They're an amazing treatment facility, and I know I cannot be the only girl struggling out there with an eating disorder. So if you guys are struggling or if you guys are struggling with anorexia, bulimia, EDNOS, or even just disordered eating, I really suggest you check out this website. And if you guys are ready for inpatient treatment or you think that it's something that you need, I'm going to leave the links in the bar for Woodstone. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and it saved my life. That is basically where I've been for the past 4 months. I've been recovering from my eating disorder, and I'm not in any way going to say that I'm 100% recovered, because I'm not. I'm still really struggling with bad body image thoughts and all that horrible stuff. Being weight restored is extremely difficult for me, and I'm not gonna lie, weight restoration was probably the hardest thing that I've had. So I could use all the support that I could get from you guys. I know you guys have been with me through everything, and I appreciate your love so much. And if you guys are struggling with an eating disorder, please be honest and open with me, and I can try and help you through the things that I've learned. I went through intensive cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, a bunch of different kinds of therapy. So I am well versed on knowledge on how to help people with eating disorders. So if you guys need any support, I'm always there for you guys, and I love you all so much. And so that is where I've been, and I just wanted to say that I have a new lease on life for sure. I have new goals, new aspirations, so I'm going to be making a lot more vlogs and beauty videos, and leave suggestions if you guys want any specific videos, or if you want me to go more in depth about my eating disorder or anything about that. I will do that. So thank you all so much for supporting me. I love you all so much. And I'll leave all the links down below, and I'll also leave some helpful resources, like some books that I've read that have really helped me, and just some videos, and yeah, and I'll leave the links for Woodstone and Polygally. So I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your support, and I'll be making another video soon. Okay, bye guys!